Hi, I'm Ryan. I've been a motorcycle enthusiast for about the last 30 years and a magazine test rider for 13. I've tested everything from dirt bikes to cruisers, sport bikes, and even scooters. And today I'm lucky enough to get my hands on a new Bolt Cruiser by Star Motorcycles. It's a new bobber style motorcycle with a cool new look. It doesn't have all the trinkets and all the bling and everything on it. It's pretty trimmed down. It's really, really cool.
The concept of the Bolt was urban performance bobber. This idea that less is more, kind of pure, original, genuine materials, lots of feeling of mechanical beauty so you can see the elements of the quote-unquote motorcycle. And really exposing these parts, not hiding them, but really using them as part of the style of the bike itself.
On our side, for testing, we have to make sure that it matches the concept that's laid out by product planning. We have targets for power, for handling, for ride position, overall feel, attitude. Those are all things we take into consideration.
The frame is a simple double cradle design using the engine as a stress member. This allows the bike to feel tighter and more as one unit, and it gives it that more pulsed engine feel. It feels like you are one with the bike.
When we set out to develop the function character of the bike, we really kind of focused on four main elements. One was a dynamic ride feeling, and that's really the feeling of the power character, the exciting feeling you get from the acceleration, plus a feeling of easy to ride or easy to change directions, so kind of a nimble feel.
Some of our goals were, of course, great power, great handling, quick handling for getting in and out of traffic and in the cities, tight corners. We had high goals for that, and we achieved those with very good low to mid-range power and pulling feeling.
This bike's all about performance. It's a fuel-injected, 58 cubic inch, 60-degree air-cooled V-twin. The motor is super easy to ride. It's got great torque. It makes the bike feel light. It's got great bottom, good transition to the mid and top, and just keeps pulling, especially when you get yourself in a situation where you need to accelerate through somewhere. You dump the throttle and the thing picks up. It doesn't have that hesitation or that weird like lull or flat feel. It has great pickup and allows you to get where you want to go when you need to get there.
The second area was riding comfort. Really focusing this bike on making it comfortable to ride, whether you're commuting to work or going out for a quick ride up through the canyons. And then the third area was an easy to control feeling. So make it so that when you first sit on it, it's easy to touch the ground, it's nice and narrow between your knees, really giving you some confidence.
The chassis considerations were making it a small, very compact, very mass centralized overall machine. So the chassis is a little bit thinner, short wheelbase. That provides very quick, nimble handling, still gives us very good stability. You always have high targets for that.
One of the great things about this bike is the compact feel of the bike. There's not a ton going on here. When you sit on the bike, you don't have this bulky stuff pushing your legs out. It gives it a more narrow feel. The whole bike together is a more compact, nimble feel, especially around town, like in traffic, pedestrians, cars, potholes, whatever's around and thrown at you. The bike is lower, and to pull up to stoplight, it's easy to put your feet down, but yet it's still roomy enough for a taller rider.
And the fourth area was, of course, creating some originality in its styling. And really this is an element of Star Motorcycles, and that is performance. And we've got the heritage and the technology to be able to back that up with real performance. Items like the wave-type brake rotors, the power character and power level of the 950 motor, and then even the suspension quality, the handling character.
This bike handles really, really well. The rear suspension is super controlled, very progressive. There's not that wallow feel that you can sometimes get or that hop feel. The fork's the same way. The front suspension, especially under braking, has great progressive control. And when you're hard on the brakes, it doesn't just dip in and pop out. It actually comes down in a smooth transition, which allows for more power under braking. And speaking of braking, this bike has 298mm front and rear wave rotors, which adds a ton of braking power and control to the bike.
The Bolt's going to be a great bike to ride, whether you're commuting to work, riding to school, or even heading out on some twisty roads for the day.
This is a great all-around town bike. The ergonomics, the compact feel, the maneuverability, the controls, foot pegs, the seat, the handlebars, everything together is a great package for around town, and it's really, really cool.